over 145 years for this to occur, therefore making this a pivotal moment in Black history, not just for him, but for all of you too.
That's right.
Chief King, not to be confused with Chief Keef, holds a master's degree in criminal justice. He served 14 years active duty in the United States Army and an additional 12 in the United States Army Reserve. Chief King is the highest, let me repeat that, the highest ranking officer in the Blue Island Police Department, and his roles include planning, directing, and executing administrative and operational duties for the entire department. Although he is a very strong leader, his heart is with the youth mentoring programs, such as DARE, Drug Abuse Resistance Education Program, you guys may be familiar with that, and GREAT, Gang Resistance Education and Training. And I know firsthand that Chief King is an awesome instructor because we instructed together. He has mentored over 5,000 youth throughout his career. Okay. Please stand to your feet and receive with a thunderous applause the City of Blue Island's first African American Chief of Police, LaSalle Queen.
His parents give him love and affection to keep him strong.
Well, the first thing I have to say, thank you so much. You never realize how small the world is until it comes back around.
Yes.
I would never in a million years think I would see one of my old Army buddies again. We served wonderful times in the military, and I'm truly blessed to have her as a friend.
Okay.
Thank you for all that you have done for me. I am truly privileged and honored to stand before you this afternoon to receive this award from NAACP. I never thought my accomplishments would lead me to a place where I am today. In order for you and for me to tell you how truly grateful I am, I must tell you just a little bit about my past. You see, I grew up in poverty in a small suburban village of Dixmoor. I'm not telling you this for sympathy. I'm telling you this because if I had to live my childhood all over again, it's not one thing that I would change. The struggles in my life have molded me into the person that I am today. Yes, I grew up with times based on environments, settings, compounded with financial and economical and educational backgrounds. Statistics would suggest that I would fail in life before I even tried. As one would say, the odds of succeeding was against me. Better yet, as Reverend Williams would say, I was dealt a bad hand. At 18, I graduated from Thornton High School and began, and me being an adventurous person, I decided to join the United States Army. When I left home, I took 3 things with me. I know that as long as I had these 3 things, I wouldn't have to worry about failure. I wouldn't have to be concerned about how people treated me. I wouldn't have to think about giving up or giving in. The 3 things I took with me were 1, my faith, my personal relationship with God. Number 2, a positive attitude. And 3, this is the tough one of all, the ability to respect others even if they didn't do right by me. Years ago when I was young, if you would have asked me what was my ambitions, I would have told you, wealth is my desire. But I have learned over the times, the end of your days, and I say the end of your days, not the end of your day, the big house, the fancy cars, and all the money won't matter. I remember a speech that the actor Denzel Washington gave to a group of graduating students. In this speech, he stated, "You will never see a U-Haul behind a hearse. you would never see a U-Haul behind the hearse. It took me a while to figure out what he was trying to say, but his message was clear. All your worldly possessions will mean nothing because you will not be able to take them to the grave with you. What will matter, is how well you treat your neighbors, how well you treat your coworkers, how well you treat your mother and your father, how well that you treat your brothers and your sisters, how well that you treat your sons and your daughters, and most importantly, how well that you treat yourself. All the attention that I've received today have inflated my ego. But I just want you to know that it also inflated my heart. When you leave here today, I want you to take 3 things with you. I want you to take 1, your faith. I want you to take 2, a positive attitude. And 3, a sincere respect for others. Now, it's this poem that, every day is not a good day. Some days we have bad days, and then we look on inspiration, things to get us through the day. I'm going to cite a poem called Anyway by Mother Teresa. I don't know if you heard it or not, but if you did, it's a good poem. And sometimes when I have that down day, when I don't think things are going quite my way, when my hand just ain't as good as it should be, I revert back to this poem. And it's entitled, Anyway. People are often unreasonable, irrational, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you're kind, people will accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. But be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some unfaithful friends and gain some genuine enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and secure and sincere, people may deceive you. Be honest and sincere anyway. What you spend years creating, others can destroy overnight. Create anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, some may be jealous, but be happy anyway. The good you do today will often be forgotten. Do good anyway. Give the best that you have, and it will never be enough. Give your best anyway. And the final analysis is between you and God. It was never between you and them anyway. I thank you, I thank you, I thank you.
An author of 8 books, retired sheriff's superintendent, criminal justice and law enforcement expert. He is an author, an auditor for the American Correctional Association, and currently serves as Lansing's Fire and Police Commissioner, volunteering his time to community work, public speaking, and mentoring the next generation. Please welcome lifetime member of the NAACP, Elvis Slaughter.
Good evening. I'm going to change up a little bit for Camille. She told me to recognize someone else, but I'm going to recognize her. If you look around on your table, she put together all these gift baskets. She used her own time, her own money. She prepared those gift baskets back there. She sold over 50 tickets. She spent over 100 hours putting this together. I mean, without her and Kiana, it wouldn't be possible. She's the CEO of her own agency, State Farm, for over 17 years. She's a former claims representative. She's a military veteran with 21 years of service, a retired sergeant first class. She has a BA in business management and marketing. And her leadership started off in high school, where she was the vice president, senior editor of the yearbook. Without her energy, passion, and faith for this event, I don't believe we would have pulled this event off. She took the leadership role and step by step made the right moves, called connections, and kept us on an even keel. Like Martin Luther King said, we may have come on different ships, but we're all in the same boat. I just want to say thank you, Camille.
You see, we call her the producer of this event. See, I tried to get up here and sneak this in, but every time she cut me down. So, you know, but that's how it's coming. So I want to say these wonderful things. I agree 100% with what Elvis has said. She's just truly been the rock as